The 10-Year Wealth Plan, How to Become a Millionaire from Nothing, presented by Boundless Books Audio. Introduction. Welcome to Boundless Books Audio, your go-to destination for life-changing audiobooks that help you grow, succeed, and achieve greatness. In this audiobook, The 10-Year Wealth Plan, How to Become a Millionaire from Nothing, we will lay out a step-by-step guide to financial freedom, starting from zero and building your way up to wealth. If you're ready to change your life, stay tuned because this journey starts now. Chapter 1, The Wealth Mindset, Thinking Like a Millionaire. Wealth isn't just about money, it's a mindset. The way you think, act, and perceive the world determines your financial future more than any external circumstance. Millionaires aren't just lucky, they have cultivated a way of thinking that allows them to recognize opportunities, take calculated risks, and persist through challenges. If you want to build wealth, you must first train your mind to think like a millionaire. This begins with shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. A scarcity mindset sees the world as a place of limited resources, where every dollar spent is a dollar lost. This way of thinking keeps people trapped in a cycle of fear, hoarding, and missed opportunities. Millionaires, on the other hand, embrace an abundance mindset, understanding that money is not finite, it flows to those who create value. They see opportunities everywhere. Knowing that wealth is built through ideas, strategies, and consistent action, one of the biggest mental shifts you must make is viewing money as a tool rather than a goal. The average person works for money, while millionaires make money work for them. This is why they prioritize investing, passive income, and financial education. Instead of seeing a paycheck as the end result, they see it as a stepping stone, capital that can be used to build even greater wealth. They also understand that time is their most valuable asset. While most people trade their time for money, millionaires leverage systems, automation, and smart investments to earn while they sleep. This is the essence of financial freedom, breaking the cycle of working just to survive and instead creating wealth that sustains itself. Thinking like a millionaire also requires the ability to take calculated risks. Most people are afraid of failure, but the wealthy understand that failure is simply a stepping stone to success. They don't let setbacks define them, instead, they learn from mistakes, adjust their strategies, and keep moving forward. This resilience is what separates those who dream of wealth from those who achieve it. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, or self-made millionaire has faced obstacles. The difference is that they didn't let those obstacles stop them. They believe in their ability to create, adapt, and grow. Finally, millionaires surround themselves with the right people. They understand that success is influenced by environment, so they build networks of mentors, partners, and like-minded individuals who push them to achieve more. They avoid negativity, distractions, and people who don't align with their goals. They invest in self-development, constantly reading, learning, and improving their mindset. The millionaire mindset isn't about luck, it's about intention, discipline, and a relentless focus on growth. If you want to build real wealth, start by changing the way you think. Shift your beliefs about money, take control of your financial future, and develop the habits that millionaires practice daily. When your mind is wired for success, wealth becomes an inevitable outcome. Chapter 2, The Power of Long-Term Thinking. In a world that craves instant results, long-term thinking is the secret weapon of those who achieve extraordinary success. Most people live day to day, seeking immediate gratification, whether it's spending money on things they don't need, chasing short-term pleasures, or giving up when results don't come fast enough. But true wealth, success, and fulfillment belong to those who play the long game. Long-term thinkers understand that real progress is built over years, not days. They resist distractions and short-term temptations, instead focusing on consistent effort, strategic decisions, and the power of compounding. Whether in business, personal development, or financial growth, those who embrace long-term thinking set themselves apart from the rest. They plant seeds today, knowing they will reap the rewards years down the line. One of the greatest examples of long-term thinking is investing. The wealthiest individuals don't chase overnight gains, they invest in assets that grow over decades. Compounding interest is a perfect demonstration of this principle. A small investment today, when allowed to grow without interference, can become a fortune in the future. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, built his empire not by making quick bets but by patiently letting his investments grow over time. The same applies to building a business. The most successful entrepreneurs don't expect immediate success. They endure the early struggles, continuously refining their vision, learning from failures, and adapting their strategies. They know that sustainable success requires patience, persistence, and the ability to delay gratification. Long-term thinking is just as important in personal development. Imagine two individuals, one who spends an hour every day reading, learning new skills, or exercising, and another who spends that same time scrolling through social media. Over a week, the difference seems small. Over a year, the long-term thinker has gained new knowledge, better health, and valuable skills, while the other person remains stagnant. Over a decade, the gap is life-changing. The long-term thinker will have built a wealth of knowledge, strong habits, and a resilient mindset, setting themselves up for massive success. The key is consistency. Small, disciplined actions taken daily have an incredible compounding effect over time. The biggest challenge in embracing long-term thinking is resisting the urge for instant gratification. Society promotes quick fixes, fast results, and overnight success stories. But in reality, those who make a lasting impact are those who understand the value of time and persistence. Jeff Bezos didn't turn Amazon into a trillion-dollar company overnight. It took decades of strategic growth, reinvesting profits, and making decisions with a future-focused mindset. The same is true for athletes, artists, and professionals at the top of their field. Their success is built on years of discipline and patience. If you want to transform your financial future, your career, or your mindset, start thinking in decades instead of days. Every action you take today should be an investment in your future self. The power of long-term thinking is that it allows you to achieve goals that seem impossible in the short term. Those who master it unlock limitless potential. Chapter 3, Mastering Budgeting, the Foundation of Wealth. Budgeting is the bedrock of financial success. It's not about restricting your spending to the point of misery, it's about directing your money with purpose, ensuring every dollar serves you. Without a budget, money has a way of slipping through your fingers, leaving you wondering where it all went. But when you master budgeting, you take control of your financial future, making informed decisions that align with your long-term wealth-building goals. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and how wisely you allocate it. Whether you earn a little or a lot, a well-structured budget ensures that your money is working for you rather than against you. The first step to mastering budgeting is tracking your income and expenses. Most people have no clear idea of where their money is going. Start by writing down every expense, every coffee, every online purchase, every subscription. Small, seemingly insignificant expenses add up over time and can silently drain your financial resources. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can categorize your expenses: necessities like rent, food, and utilities, discretionary spending like entertainment and dining out, and financial priorities such as savings, investments, and debt repayment. The key to effective budgeting is the 50/30/20 rule, a simple yet powerful framework. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and investments. However, to build wealth faster, consider flipping this formula: pay yourself first. Instead of saving what's left after spending, save and invest first, then budget the rest for your living expenses. This small shift in mindset separates those who struggle financially from those who create lasting wealth. The wealthy don't save what's left, they spend what's left after saving. Automate your savings and investment contributions so that you remove the temptation to spend impulsively. Another crucial aspect of budgeting is cutting unnecessary expenses. Wealth isn't just built by earning more but by keeping more. Review your subscriptions, renegotiate bills, and identify spending habits that don't align with your long-term financial goals. Many people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation, spending more as they earn more. A pay raise shouldn't mean a new car or expensive vacations if your financial foundation isn't solid. Instead, use the extra income to boost your savings, pay off debts, or invest in assets that generate passive income. Budgeting isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. When you manage your money well, you reduce financial stress, gain control over your future, and open doors to opportunities. A budget is a blueprint for your wealth-building journey, ensuring that every dollar has a purpose. Whether your goal is financial security, early retirement, or generational wealth, it all starts with mastering budgeting. The discipline you develop today will shape the financial freedom you enjoy tomorrow. Those who control their money control their lives. Start mastering your budget today and lay the foundation for lasting wealth. Chapter 4: Increasing your income, the smart way. Most people believe that making more money means working harder, taking on extra shifts, or burning themselves out with multiple side gigs. But the truth is, increasing your income the smart way isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. The wealthy understand that time is the most valuable asset, and they leverage it effectively to create multiple income streams without exhausting themselves. If you want to increase your income efficiently, you need to shift your mindset from trading hours for dollars to building systems that generate wealth even when you're not actively working. One of the first steps to smart income growth is to increase your value in the marketplace. Instead of just working longer hours at your current job, focus on acquiring high-income skills. Skills like sales, marketing, coding, investing, and negotiation are highly valued and can lead to better opportunities. The more valuable you become, the more you can charge for your time and expertise. Employers and clients don't pay based on effort, they pay based on results. If you can generate more revenue for a company, solve complex problems, or create something of high demand, you will always have financial leverage. Another key to increasing your income is developing multiple streams of revenue. Relying solely on a paycheck is risky because your income is limited by your job's stability and your employer's decisions. Instead, start exploring side hustles, freelancing, passive income opportunities, and investments. Think about ways you can make money while you sleep. Real estate, dividend stocks, digital products, or an online business are excellent options. Passive income isn't an overnight success, but it's a long-term wealth-building strategy that pays dividends in the future. Additionally, you must learn to optimize your existing income sources. If you have a job, negotiate your salary. Many people leave money on the table simply because they don't ask. Research industry salaries. Highlight your contributions, and confidently request a raise. If your current employer doesn't recognize your worth, consider switching to a higher-paying position elsewhere. Job hopping strategically can significantly increase your earnings over time. Leverage technology and automation to make money work for you. In today's digital age, there are countless ways to generate income online. From content creation and affiliate marketing to e-commerce and consulting, the internet offers endless possibilities. The key is to find what aligns with your strengths and interests, then scale it through automation. Whether it's creating online courses, setting up an automated dropshipping store, or investing in AI-driven trading platforms, smart income growth means letting technology handle the workload. Finally, surround yourself with financially successful people. The people in your circle influence your mindset, habits, and opportunities. If you spend time with those who constantly struggle with money, you'll adopt their beliefs and limitations. But if you network with entrepreneurs, investors, and financially literate individuals, you'll gain insights, motivation, and opportunities to grow your income faster. Wealth isn't built by working yourself into exhaustion, it's built by making strategic moves that multiply your earning potential. Focus on acquiring valuable skills, creating multiple income streams, leveraging technology, and positioning yourself in the right environments. When you work smarter instead of harder, financial success becomes inevitable. Chapter 5: The Power of Side Hustles. In today's fast-paced world, relying on a single source of income is a financial risk. The landscape of work has changed, and those who understand the power of side hustles position themselves ahead of the curve. A side hustle is more than just extra income, it's an opportunity to build financial security, expand your skills, and create a life of independence. Some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs started their journeys with side hustles that eventually became full-time careers. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. He didn't immediately launch Amazon as a massive online retailer. He started small, selling books online as a side project before turning it into one of the biggest companies in the world. This proves that what begins as a side hustle can evolve into something extraordinary with the right strategy and commitment. One of the greatest advantages of a side hustle is financial freedom. When you depend entirely on a 9-to-5 job, you are at the mercy of your employer. Layoffs, salary freezes, and economic downturns can put you in a tough situation. A side hustle acts as a financial cushion, providing an additional stream of income that can help pay off debts, fund investments, or cover emergency expenses. Even an extra $500 to $1,000 a month can make a massive difference in your financial stability. It allows you to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start building wealth with more confidence. Beyond money, a side hustle is a tool for self-improvement. It pushes you to develop skills outside of your main job, which can open new doors and opportunities. Whether you are freelancing, selling digital products, investing in real estate, or building an online business, each venture requires learning and adaptation. The process of growing a side hustle teaches resilience, problem-solving, and creativity, qualities that are invaluable in both personal and professional life. Many people discover their true passion through their side hustles. They start something small, only to realize that they enjoy it far more than their regular job. This leads them to pursue entrepreneurship full-time, allowing them to create a life they truly love. Perhaps the most underrated benefit of a side hustle is its potential for scalability. A job has a salary cap, but a side hustle doesn't. You can work a full-time job for years and only receive small raises, but a side hustle has limitless earning potential. Many people start their side hustles earning just a few $100s per month, but with consistency, they turn them into six-figure businesses. The key is to stay committed and treat it like a real business, not just a hobby. The world is full of opportunities for those who are willing to take action. The question is, will you seize the opportunity or stay stuck in the cycle of financial dependence? A side hustle isn't just about making extra money, it's about taking control of your future and designing the life you truly want. Chapter 6: Smart Saving Strategies. Saving money isn't just about putting a portion of your income into a bank account and hoping for the best, it's about being strategic, intentional, and disciplined with every dollar. The key to smart saving starts with a clear goal. Without a purpose, saving feels like deprivation rather than empowerment. Whether you're saving for an emergency fund, a down payment on a house, or long-term financial independence, defining your why gives your saving strategy direction and motivation. Once you have a goal, the next step is automating your savings. The best way to save is to make it effortless. Setting up automatic transfers to a high-yield savings account ensures that you consistently build your wealth without having to think about it. This strategy removes the temptation to spend before you save. Another powerful approach is the 50/30/20 rule, where 50% of your income goes toward necessities like rent and food, 30% is allocated for discretionary spending, and at least 20% is directed toward savings and investments. If you want to save faster, flip the equation, cut unnecessary expenses and increase your savings percentage. Speaking of expenses, cutting costs on everyday spending is another vital part of smart saving. Small changes, like cooking at home instead of dining out, canceling unused subscriptions, and negotiating bills, can add up to significant savings over time. Additionally, adopting a minimalist financial mindset helps prevent wasteful spending. Before making any purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? Or will this bring long-term value to my life? This simple habit helps you avoid impulse purchases that drain your savings potential. A smart saver also knows how to leverage financial tools. High-yield savings accounts, cashback credit cards, and budgeting apps help you grow and manage your money efficiently. Every dollar saved should work for you. This is where investing in low-risk, high-return opportunities comes into play. While saving is important, inflation can erode its value over time. That's why supplementing your savings with smart investments, such as index funds, real estate, or retirement accounts, ensures your money grows rather than stagnates. Finally, the most overlooked aspect of smart saving is eliminating debt as quickly as possible. High-interest debt, especially from credit cards, eats away at savings potential. Prioritize paying off bad debt first, and once you're free from it, redirect those payments into savings and investments. Smart saving isn't about extreme frugality, it's about making intentional financial choices that align with your goals. By automating savings, cutting unnecessary expenses, leveraging financial tools, and investing wisely, you create a solid financial foundation. The key is consistency. Even small amounts saved regularly can grow into substantial wealth over time. Every financial decision you make today shapes your future, so choose wisely and start implementing these smart saving strategies now. Chapter 7: The Basics of Investing, Making Your Money Work for You. Investing is one of the most powerful ways to build wealth and secure your financial future. It is the process of putting your money into assets that have the potential to grow in value over time. Unlike simply saving money in a bank account, where inflation erodes your purchasing power, investing allows your wealth to compound and multiply. The key to successful investing is understanding the basic principles, managing risks, and making informed decisions. If you want your money to work for you, rather than you working for money all your life, then mastering the fundamentals of investing is essential. The first step in investing is to determine your financial goals. Are you looking to build long-term wealth, generate passive income, or save for a specific milestone like retirement? Your investment strategy should align with your objectives. For instance, if you're investing for retirement, you might choose assets that grow steadily over time, such as stocks, index funds, or real estate. If your goal is to generate passive income, dividend-paying stocks or rental properties could be ideal. Defining your goals helps you choose the right investments and stay focused on long-term success. Next, you must understand the different types of investments available. Stocks represent ownership in a company and offer high growth potential but come with risk. Bonds are more stable and provide fixed interest payments, making them a safer choice. Real estate allows you to build equity and earn rental income. Mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, provide diversification by pooling money from multiple investors to invest in a variety of assets. Cryptocurrencies and commodities like gold and silver are also investment options, but they tend to be more volatile. Each asset class has its advantages and risks, so it's crucial to diversify your portfolio to minimize losses. One of the most powerful concepts in investing is compound interest, the ability of your money to grow exponentially over time. The earlier you start investing, the more you can benefit from compounding. For example, if you invest $10,000 at an annual return of 8%, in 30 years, your investment could grow to over $100,000 without adding any extra money. This is why starting early and consistently investing, even small amounts, can lead to significant wealth in the long run. Risk management is another essential aspect of investing. While all investments carry some level of risk, you can mitigate it through diversification, research, and long-term thinking. Avoid emotional investing. Many people panic when the market drops and sell their assets at a loss. Instead, focus on long-term trends and stay committed to your strategy. Market fluctuations are normal, and historically, markets have always recovered over time. Finally, financial education is key. The more you learn about investing, the more confident and successful you will become. Read books, follow financial experts, and stay informed about market trends. Investing is not about getting rich overnight, it's about making smart decisions and allowing your money to grow over time. When you invest wisely, you create a future where your money works for you, rather than the other way around. Chapter 8, The Importance of Passive Income. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that money is flowing into your account, whether you actively work or not. This is the power of passive income. Unlike traditional jobs, where you trade time for money, passive income allows you to earn without constant effort. It creates financial security, offers freedom, and provides the foundation for long-term wealth. The most successful people understand that relying solely on a paycheck is risky, because if you stop working, the income stops, too. That's why they invest in assets that generate money on autopilot, such as stocks, real estate, businesses, or digital products. Passive income is not just about making money while you sleep, it's about designing a life where you're not bound by the limitations of a 9-to-5 job. One of the biggest benefits of passive income is financial freedom. When you have multiple streams of income working for you, you are no longer dependent on a single paycheck. This reduces financial stress and gives you the flexibility to pursue what truly matters. Imagine having the freedom to travel, spend more time with loved ones, or work on passion projects without worrying about bills. With passive income, you have choices. You are in control of your life rather than being controlled by your job. This is why wealthy individuals prioritize building income-generating assets. They don't just work for money, they make money work for them. Another key advantage of passive income is security. The world is unpredictable, and job security is never guaranteed. Economic downturns, layoffs, or even personal emergencies can disrupt your financial stability. But if you have passive income streams, such as rental properties, dividend stocks, or online businesses, you create a safety net. These income sources provide stability even when your primary job is affected. In the long run, this means you are never completely vulnerable to financial hardship. The earlier you start building passive income, the more secure your future becomes. Passive income also accelerates wealth building. Instead of relying solely on earned income, which is taxed at higher rates, passive income allows you to leverage investments that grow over time. Compound interest, rental appreciation, and royalties from digital assets can turn small investments into massive wealth. For example, an investment in a rental property today can generate cash flow for decades, all while increasing in value. Similarly, writing a book or creating an online course can bring in income for years with minimal maintenance. Wealthy people understand this and continuously reinvest their earnings into assets that keep paying them back. The best part? Anyone can start building passive income. It's not reserved for the rich. Whether it's investing in index funds, launching a YouTube channel, or creating a side business, there are countless ways to create passive income streams. The key is to start early, be consistent, and reinvest your earnings. Over time, these income sources will give you the ultimate freedom, the freedom to live life on your own terms. Passive income isn't just a financial strategy, it's a lifestyle choice that leads to long-term success. Chapter 9, The Debt-Free Millionaire. The path to wealth is often misunderstood. Many believe that taking on massive debt is the only way to build financial success: loans for businesses, mortgages for homes, and credit cards for lifestyle expenses. But the truth is, some of the wealthiest individuals in the world have built their fortunes without being shackled by debt. The debt-free millionaire is not someone who avoids opportunities but rather someone who understands the power of financial discipline, strategic investing, and living below their means. The foundation of this philosophy is simple: spend less than you earn, invest the difference, and allow compound growth to work its magic. Too many people chase the illusion of wealth by financing a luxury lifestyle they cannot afford, mistaking debt-fueled possessions for actual financial success. True financial freedom is not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. The debt-free millionaire understands that every dollar saved and invested wisely creates a future of abundance, while every dollar wasted on interest payments and unnecessary purchases drains that future away. This is why they choose delayed gratification over short-term indulgence. Instead of buying a brand new car on credit, they drive a reliable used vehicle and invest the difference. Instead of upgrading to a bigger house with a larger mortgage, they focus on paying off their current home and securing financial stability. The mindset shift from consumer to investor is what separates the wealthy from the struggling. Rather than financing liabilities, the debt-free millionaire channels money into income-generating assets like stocks, real estate, or businesses. This allows their wealth to grow exponentially over time. They understand that debt, when mismanaged, is a silent thief that steals financial security. High-interest debt, in particular, keeps people trapped in a cycle of working to pay off past decisions rather than building a future of freedom. By avoiding debt, they are able to maximize cash flow, maintain control over their financial choices, and take advantage of opportunities without being at the mercy of creditors. This doesn't mean they never borrow money, it means they borrow strategically, ensuring that every dollar borrowed is working in their favor rather than against them. A mortgage on a rental property that generates positive cash flow is very different from a luxury car loan that depreciates in value the moment it's driven off the lot. The debt-free millionaire knows how to differentiate between good debt and bad debt, and they never allow lifestyle inflation to sabotage their financial independence. Most importantly, they live with a sense of financial peace that many high-income earners burdened by debt will never experience. They don't lose sleep over credit card payments, car loans, or excessive mortgages. Their money works for them, not the other way around. By following a disciplined, intentional approach to money, they achieve not just wealth but true financial freedom, where their choices are no longer dictated by debt, but by their vision for a richer, more. Chapter 10, Mastering the Art of Networking. Networking is not just about collecting business cards or adding connections on social media, it's about building genuine, long-lasting relationships that create value for both parties. The most successful people understand that opportunities often arise through the people they know, not just what they know. Mastering the art of networking is about being intentional, providing value, and nurturing meaningful connections that can propel your career, business, or personal growth forward. First, understand that networking is a two-way street. Too many people approach networking with a mindset of what can I get from this person, instead of how can I contribute. The best networkers are those who provide value first. Whether it's offering advice, connecting someone to a useful contact, or simply being a good listener, giving before you ask builds trust and credibility. People remember those who genuinely help them, and that goodwill often comes back in unexpected ways. Another crucial aspect of networking is being strategic about where and how you connect with people. While attending networking events and conferences is valuable, the real magic happens in the follow-up. A single conversation at an event won't create a meaningful connection unless you nurture it. Follow up with a personalized message, reference your conversation, and suggest ways to keep in touch. Consistently engaging with your network through periodic check-ins. Sharing relevant articles, or congratulating them on their achievements strengthens the bond over time. Additionally, it's important to master the skill of active listening. Many people make the mistake of thinking networking is about talking about themselves and their achievements. However, people are drawn to those who make them feel heard and valued. Ask insightful questions, show genuine curiosity, and remember key details about the people you meet. This makes your interactions more memorable and increases the likelihood that people will want to stay connected with you. Your personal brand also plays a significant role in networking. How do people perceive you? Are you known for being reliable, knowledgeable, or innovative? Your reputation precedes you, and in many cases, opportunities come through referrals. Make sure your online presence, especially on platforms like LinkedIn, reflects your expertise and professional interests. Share valuable content, engage in discussions, and position yourself as someone who adds value to your industry. Furthermore, don't underestimate the power of networking beyond professional circles. Some of the most valuable connections come from casual encounters, gym sessions, community events, or even social gatherings. Approach every interaction with an open mind because you never know who might introduce you to a life-changing opportunity. Finally, networking is a long-term investment. It's not about instant results but about planting seeds that may grow over time. The relationships you build today could lead to opportunities years down the line. By being authentic, providing value, and staying engaged, you'll create a strong network that supports your success. The key to mastering networking is simple: be someone people want to connect with, and opportunities will follow naturally. Chapter 11: Financial Discipline, Sticking to the Plan. Success with money isn't about making the biggest paycheck, it's about how well you control what you already have. Financial discipline is the backbone of lasting wealth, yet it's where most people stumble. Sticking to the plan requires a mindset shift from instant gratification to long-term security. This isn't just about cutting unnecessary expenses, it's about making every dollar work for you. The wealthy understand that financial discipline is the true differentiator between those who struggle and those who thrive. The first step to unwavering financial discipline is having a crystal-clear plan. Without a roadmap, it's easy to get lost in impulse spending, bad investments, or lifestyle inflation. Your financial plan should outline your income, expenses, savings goals, and investment strategies. The key is consistency. If you've planned to save 20% of your income, that percentage should remain untouched, whether your income rises or falls. Those who stick to their financial plan despite challenges often come out on top because they avoid reckless decisions during emotional moments. One of the greatest threats to financial discipline is emotional spending. Whether it's buying luxury goods to impress others, spending recklessly to cope with stress, or upgrading to a bigger house just because you got a raise, these choices derail long-term goals. Training yourself to delay gratification is a financial superpower. Before making any significant purchase, ask yourself, is this adding to my wealth, or is it taking away from my future? If it doesn't align with your financial goals, walk away. The ability to say no to unnecessary spending is the foundation of financial discipline. Automation is another powerful tool in sticking to your plan. Set up automatic transfers to your savings and investment accounts, ensuring that money is allocated before you have a chance to spend it. This removes the temptation of spending first and saving later, because later often never comes. Many self-made millionaires credit their success to disciplined saving habits rather than high incomes. They understand that financial freedom comes from controlling money, not just earning more of it. Another key to financial discipline is tracking your progress. Reviewing your budget, checking investment performance, and adjusting your strategies as needed keeps you accountable. If you don't measure your progress, it's easy to drift away from your financial goals without realizing it. A monthly or quarterly financial check-in helps identify weaknesses, celebrate small wins, and refocus on your long-term objectives. Finally, develop a mindset that values long-term security over short-term pleasure. True financial discipline isn't about deprivation, it's about prioritizing your future. Every dollar saved and invested is a step closer to financial independence. Sticking to the plan, even when it's difficult, builds habits that separate the wealthy from those who live paycheck to paycheck. Discipline with money isn't a one-time effort, it's a lifelong commitment. But for those who master it, the rewards are undeniable: peace of mind, financial security, and ultimately, wealth that lasts for generations. Chapter 12: The Role of Financial Education. Financial education is the foundation of long-term wealth and financial independence. Without it, even those who earn substantial incomes can find themselves struggling financially. The truth is, making money is only one part of the equation. Understanding how to manage, invest, and grow that money is what truly separates the wealthy from those who live paycheck to paycheck. Unfortunately, traditional education often overlooks financial literacy, leaving many people unprepared to handle their finances effectively. This gap in knowledge leads to poor money management habits, unnecessary debt, and missed investment opportunities. A solid financial education teaches individuals how to budget wisely, save efficiently, and invest intelligently. It helps them understand the power of compound interest, the importance of diversifying assets, and the dangers of impulsive spending. One of the greatest benefits of financial education is that it empowers people to take control of their own financial destiny. Instead of relying on luck, inheritance, or get-rich-quick schemes, financially educated individuals build wealth through strategic planning and informed decision-making. They learn to differentiate between good debt and bad debt, recognizing that some liabilities, like mortgages or business loans, can be leveraged to generate wealth, while others, such as credit card debt, can cripple financial progress. Additionally, financial literacy fosters the habit of disciplined investing. Those who understand how money works know that wealth accumulation is a long-term game. They prioritize consistent investments in assets like stocks, real estate, and businesses rather than chasing short-term gains. Moreover, financial education goes beyond personal gain, it impacts future generations. Parents who are financially literate pass down valuable money habits to their children, ensuring that they grow up with a mindset of financial responsibility and independence. By instilling these principles early, families can break cycles of financial struggle and create lasting generational wealth. Financially educated individuals also contribute to a more stable economy, as they are less likely to default on loans, declare bankruptcy, or make reckless financial decisions that can lead to economic downturns. In today's digital age, access to financial education has never been easier. Countless books, podcasts, online courses, and mentorship programs provide valuable insights into money management, investing, and wealth-building strategies. However, the challenge lies in taking action. Knowledge alone is not enough, applying what you learn consistently is what truly makes the difference. Financial education is a lifelong journey, not a one-time event. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, with new investment opportunities, tax laws, and economic trends emerging regularly. Those who commit to continuous learning and adapting their financial strategies accordingly will always have an edge over those who remain stagnant. Ultimately, financial education is the key to breaking free from financial stress and achieving true financial freedom. It enables individuals to make informed decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and build a secure future. Regardless of your current financial situation, it is never too late to start learning. The more you educate yourself, the more confident and capable you become in handling money. In the end, wealth isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how well you manage and grow what you have. Chapter 13, Protecting Your Wealth, Avoiding Costly Mistakes. Building wealth is only half the journey, protecting it is just as important. Many people work hard for years to accumulate assets, only to lose it due to poor financial decisions, legal troubles, bad investments, or economic downturns. True financial success is not just about making money but also about keeping it secure and growing it wisely. The wealthy understand that money must be managed with the same level of discipline and strategy that was used to earn it. Without proper safeguards, even the most successful individuals can fall victim to costly mistakes that can wipe out their fortunes. One of the most common wealth-destroying mistakes is living beyond your means. It's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle as your income grows, but excessive spending can quickly drain your financial reserves. The key is to maintain a balance, enjoy the fruits of your labor without jeopardizing your long-term financial security. Wealthy individuals often adopt a frugal mindset, focusing on value rather than price. They understand that financial freedom comes from wise money management, not reckless spending. Even billionaires like Warren Buffett live in modest homes and avoid unnecessary luxuries. Proving that true wealth is about financial security, not material possessions. Another critical mistake is failing to diversify your investments. Many people put all their money into a single asset class, such as real estate, stocks, or cryptocurrency, without considering the risks. The smartest investors spread their wealth across different assets to protect themselves from market volatility. Diversification reduces risk and ensures that a financial setback in one area doesn't completely derail your wealth-building journey. It's essential to have a well-balanced portfolio that includes stocks, bonds, real estate, and even alternative investments like commodities or businesses. A diversified strategy protects you from the unpredictable nature of the market. Neglecting proper legal and tax planning is another major pitfall. Without the right legal protections, your wealth could be vulnerable to lawsuits, creditors, or unexpected tax liabilities. High-net-worth individuals use trusts, LLCs, and estate planning to shield their assets and minimize tax burdens. Working with financial advisors, tax professionals, and estate planners can help you structure your wealth in a way that maximizes protection and minimizes unnecessary losses. Many wealthy individuals prioritize tax efficiency, using legal strategies to reduce their taxable income and reinvest their savings into income-generating assets. Emotional decision-making is another common mistake that destroys wealth. Many people panic during market downturns, selling their investments at a loss instead of waiting for recovery. Others fall for get-rich-quick schemes or high-risk opportunities that promise unrealistic returns. Smart investors remain patient and disciplined, making decisions based on logic and long-term goals rather than fear or greed. The ability to stay calm in financial storms is what separates the wealthy from those who struggle financially. Ultimately, protecting your wealth requires strategic planning, discipline, and foresight. By living within your means, diversifying investments, optimizing tax strategies, and making rational financial decisions, you can safeguard your wealth and ensure long-term financial success. The goal isn't just to get rich, it's to stay rich. Chapter 14, Designing a Millionaire Lifestyle. A millionaire lifestyle is not just about the luxury cars, extravagant vacations, or designer clothes. It's about designing a life that aligns with freedom, purpose, and intentional living. True wealth is about controlling your time, having financial security, and creating opportunities that allow you to thrive on your own terms. Designing a millionaire lifestyle starts with adopting the right mindset. The wealthy don't think in terms of scarcity, they focus on abundance, long-term vision, and value creation. Every self-made millionaire started by making strategic decisions, investing in their skills, building networks, and understanding how money works. They don't waste time on distractions, instead, they focus on habits that compound over time, such as continuous learning, disciplined spending, and smart investing. To truly embody the millionaire lifestyle, you must first master financial intelligence. Understand how to manage, grow, and protect your money. This means living below your means initially so you can reinvest in assets that generate wealth. Millionaires don't just work for money, they make their money work for them. Passive income streams, such as real estate, stocks, businesses, and intellectual property, are key components of their wealth-building strategy. But designing a millionaire lifestyle isn't just about money, it's also about how you spend your time. High achievers prioritize their health, personal growth, and relationships. They design their days with precision, starting with productive morning routines, setting clear goals, and eliminating unnecessary distractions. They invest in their well-being through exercise, mindfulness, and continuous learning, ensuring that their mental and physical health support their ambitions. Another core aspect of a millionaire lifestyle is freedom, the ability to choose where, how, and with whom you spend your time. This is why financial independence is crucial. When you have the resources to live life on your terms, you're no longer trapped by a paycheck or forced into situations that drain your energy. The key to achieving this freedom is smart financial planning, multiple income sources, and developing skills that increase your earning potential. Millionaires also understand the power of relationships. They surround themselves with other successful, driven individuals who inspire and challenge them. They build powerful networks that open doors to opportunities most people never see. Success leaves clues, and by associating with high achievers, you absorb their habits, mindset, and strategies. Lastly, a millionaire lifestyle is about contribution. The most successful individuals don't just accumulate wealth. They give back, mentor others, and create a legacy that outlives them. True fulfillment comes from impact, helping others, solving problems, and leaving a mark on the world. Designing a millionaire lifestyle is not about reckless spending but about crafting a life of purpose, balance, and strategic wealth building. It's about mastering money, mindset, and time. If you want to live like a millionaire, start by thinking like one. Make decisions today that align with the future you want to create. Build habits, create value, and take control of your financial destiny, because true wealth is about living life on your terms, not just having a big bank account. Chapter 15, The Final Steps, Reaching Your Millionaire Status. The journey to becoming a millionaire isn't just about numbers in your bank account, it's about mastering the mindset, discipline, and habits that sustain long-term wealth. By now, you've built the foundation, you've cultivated a wealth-oriented mindset, created multiple streams of income, leveraged the power of smart investments, and learned the value of patience in financial growth. But reaching the finish line requires one final push, the last, critical steps that separate those who dream from those who achieve. First, you must master financial automation. True wealth doesn't come from actively working for every dollar forever, it comes from creating systems that generate money while you sleep. Automate your savings, investments, and bill payments so that your money is working for you without constant oversight. Next, refine your high-income skills. Even as you approach millionaire status, the ability to negotiate, market yourself, and build valuable relationships remains crucial. Millionaires never stop learning, stay ahead of market trends, invest in personal development, and surround yourself with people who challenge you to think bigger. Another essential step is asset protection. The wealthier you become, the more you'll attract financial risks, from lawsuits to bad investments. Shield yourself with smart legal structures like LLCs, trusts, and diversified holdings. Seek guidance from wealth managers and tax strategists who understand how to protect and grow your fortune. Simultaneously, maintain a minimalist financial lifestyle. Many people lose their wealth due to lifestyle inflation, when you start spending more simply because you're earning more. True financial freedom means living below your means, even when you don't have to. Continue tracking expenses, making intentional purchases, and prioritizing assets over liabilities. Additionally, scale your passive income. Whether through rental properties, dividend stocks, royalties, or online businesses, your goal is to have multiple streams of income feeding your wealth without your direct involvement. As you move into the final phase, give back strategically. Many self-made millionaires find that philanthropy and impact-driven investments not only provide a sense of fulfillment but also open doors to influential networks and opportunities. Use your wealth to create a legacy, whether through mentorship, charitable foundations, or funding projects that align with your vision. Finally, develop an exit strategy. If your business or investments are your primary wealth-building tools, know when and how to transition. Whether that means selling your company, transitioning to board-level leadership, or handing it off to trusted successors, having a planned exit ensures your wealth continues to grow even as you take a step back. The road to $1 million net worth is not just about hustling harder, it's about making intelligent, strategic decisions consistently over time. You've laid the groundwork, now it's time to step into your financial future with confidence. Keep pushing, refining, and scaling. Because wealth isn't a destination, it's a lifestyle built on discipline, knowledge, and action. This is your moment, the final steps to securing your millionaire status and, more importantly, sustaining it for a lifetime. Now, go claim what's yours. Thanks for listening to Boundless Books Audio, where knowledge fuels transformation. If you found this audiobook valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you unlock your potential.